Now, another way, if you want to have a ghost experience, according to Edith Wharton, is to be in the right place at the right time and under the right conditions. To Wharton, certain settings are more prone to hauntings. In her preface, she writes that the ghostly is likely to be felt in certain places and at certain hours, especially the small and silent hours, when there can be silence and continuity. Many of Wharton's ghost stories are set in liminal times, like dusk or sunset, or in the dead of night. Often it is autumn or snowy, and often the setting is remote, silent, and in the woods or by water. Stormy, foggy conditions can go a long way toward creating the sense of the ghostly. So you get Miss Mary Pask again. And this story, it's not only where the house is located, but also the conditions under which the narrator first arrives. He goes towards sunset when the light is faded. As suddenly as a pair of hands clap down over one's eyes, the sea fog shut down upon us. A minute before, we had been driving over a wide, bare upland, our backs turned toward the sunset that crimsoned the road ahead. Now, the densest night enveloped us, and they must go down a lane that led to the sea near the Baie des Trépassés, which means the Bay of the Dead. Through wet, impenetrable darkness, they hear the sea. They descend a steep slope toward the ocean. The veil of fog lifts and then falls again. Their feeble light is insufficient. They fumble in the darkness through a gate, and then they are in the realm of the ghostly, in the underworld, on the shore of the Bay of the Dead. Now, interestingly, Miss Mary Pask is set in Brittany, which is a Celtic part of France. And Wharton wrote in her preface that Celtic places, like Brittany, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, are especially haunted. Also Germanic places, like the northern Urwald, she writes about, which is a German word for primeval forest. Or places by water, by what she writes, the churning of the dark seas on the outermost shores. With Miss Mary Pask, you have a Celtic land and the presence of water in both the bay and the fog. And interestingly, geographically, this is also the westernmost point in Brittany, the Land's End. So it is situated at the edge of the world, on the doorstep of the beyond.